Hello, beautiful people. Happy Wednesday to you all. Welcome to another YouTube Live Wednesday. And I'm here today with my beautiful queen, as usual. My name is Val, and I'm from Kenya. And let me give my queen the chance also to introduce herself.
Hello, Bullrunners. Hello, community. How are you doing? It's a beautiful Wednesday again. Nice to meet you here again. My name is Queen Deborah from Harare, Zimbabwe. Nice to meet you once again. Thank you, Queen. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Queen Baby, for the beautiful introduction. You're looking gorgeous as always, and I'm glad to share the platform with you again today. And to you all, wonderful queens and kings, bull runners, the new members, the people who are very new in this journey, people who are just watching us because our video fell on their feeds. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't scroll because I don't believe in coincidences. So this was meant for you. So today our topic is smart crypto investing and focusing on features, not Fomo. So today we want to discuss on, investing smart, not just when. Sometimes they say that, you have to get in early, but sometimes even if you get in early and you don't invest in a good asset, it's still a wastage of time. So we are here not we are here to talk about and not just getting in early. That is not, investing in good assets that has good features, that has good qualities. It's also just as important. So it's not all about getting in early. Actually, that has been the norm in the crypto space. And people always say, or rather they ask, is it too late? Because sometimes when you tell somebody about this opportunity, they're like, oh, is it too late for me to invest, or am I, what should I do? Because sometimes they say, for example, like Bullrun, when you tell somebody to invest in Bullrun token, they'll feel like like that too late. But you know it's never late. It's never late. Or they're like, should I wait until the price dips? But you know this is something that is true. The statement I'm going to say, you know you can time the market perfectly and still lose if the asset you choose is trash. you know because
Mhm.
sometimes, for example, let's say, we've seen people, so many people, they enter at the perfect time, at the perfect moment, but they invest into hype coins. Like they just believe in hype. They just invest because they see a token is going up, or maybe a token is recently launched and they see it pumping. That is what they use to invest. So sometimes they get into this coin, sometimes they get into rug pulls, or they get into assets with no utility, and then they lose everything. So it's not just about when you buy, it's not just about the time you enter, your investment journey, but it's what you are buying. It's what you are investing in. What is the asset? What is the asset designed to do? What is the long term plan behind it? Because, let's say, for example, you get I sometimes when I usually go to town, I usually go by bus sometimes. And then you get into a bus, and sometimes when you want to come back now, because now you have to go, that in a line and all that, and then you're like, let me get into this one. But then, you know just because you came in early, it doesn't mean that you're going to be the first to reach home, or you're going to you know to 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 save on time. Because look at it this way: you get into that bus, it doesn't have people. Sometimes there's still hassle for people to come in. So it's not about coming in early, it's about what the asset is going to do for you. Is it going to benefit you in the long run? Does it have a long time plan? Or you see, sometimes when you log into websites of these crypto projects, you see them, they have roadmaps. The project is not complete, they have roadmaps. So are you just there because you're hoping that one day they're going to come up with a second platform which is stated on the website, or you want something that is already up and running? We
Mm.
like we normally say with Queen Debbie here, it's gone are the days when we just used to buy coins and sell them because the price has gone up. Right now we're looking for sustainability. And if you listen to the session that Mr. Steve had on Monday, then you'd be knowing right now that it's not just about buying early, or just getting into tokens because you can do it early enough, but it's what that token is going to do for you, is what the project is going to do, what is it designed to do in the long term. Does it have a long term plan, or is it something that is just going to be there for a season? Because you see how the crypto industry is evolving. So you also have to evolve with it. You can't just remain behind, buying uh chasing pump and dumps, getting into drug pools, buying hype and all that. Yet people are getting into projects that have real value, assets that are bearing yield for them. So sometimes you just have to sit down and do your own research before investing. Just don't um get into crypto because you can be early, because somebody told you the bull cycle is coming and you have to buy this. You have to do your own due diligence. Back to you, Queen Debbie.
Wow. Thank you, Queen Val, for that detailed lineup of our topic today. You know, sorry, sorry, Queen. Can you hear me? My network just went.
Oh, yeah, you're back now. You're back.
Oh, okay, thank you. So I was explaining about. I really love the way you share the story of a bus. It's not about what the company is going to give you in the future or in the long run, right? Like their roadmap. It's what are they offering now, not in the future. We need something that is sustainable. So I really liked it when you talk about we are looking for something that is sustainable. That is what we are here for. So community, we are here to tell you what is happening out there and what we already have in our ecosystem as Bullrun ecosystem. What are the features that you need to look out for, especially in this era that we are right now? People are looking for sustainability, people are looking for yields, people are looking for revenues. So in the midst of all this, what are you supposed to look at in the midst of all these things? So the features that you are going to look at before you buy an asset, right? You need to look at what you are going to buy. What does it offer? What does it have for you? So this is what I'm going to break it down for you as our Bullrun ecosystem that offers you one. At the end of the day, you need something that will sustain you, that will give you yield, that will give you revenue, that will give you also sustainability, passive income. So with our ecosystem, we are backed with utility. Our token is a BRL token. It's very useful. It's not just a token that you we are here to pump and maybe dump, no, or something that you are here to hype. We are not here to hype any token, but we are offering a system that is going to give you yield, sustainability, and revenue. So at the end of the day, you are also building a system while you are investing in an asset. So our assets, as Bullrun ecosystem, we are so proud because it's not just an asset, it's a utility. also part of an ecosystem. It gives us it gives us sustainability because it does not just come here and pump and go. No, we have a way to earn from it. Well, at least we are just investors. We have a way to earn from it. We have a way to have yields. We have a way to have it's not a standalone token. It has utility. We have yields in it. It's something that is big. It's something that is big. We can even think of our future, especially when we are building our future finances. We are here to have something bigger, and we need to look for 5 years, 10 years in time. So today we are actually building, right? As you are building, you need to look ahead. 5 years time, 10 years time, what is it going to happen? We have other people here who are here. Maybe you are left with only 5 years to go before you retire. So you need to look for something like this when it comes to your retirement as an asset. Why? Because you're not going to be selling it. As you talk about yield, I would like you to also go and watch our YouTube channel that was done with our brother Steve on Monday, which talks about yields also. So this is the same thing that us as bull runners are doing. It gives us something that we can be enjoying, or at least we are holding our asset. We are not going to be selling our asset. We are going to be enjoying the yields that are coming from our assets. Who does not want yield? Who does not want a reward of their money? Who does not want an interest of their money? So everyone wants that. At the end of the day, you need to find out how you can start preparing for your exit, especially those who are going to retire, not just those who are retiring, for those who are becoming teenagers, those who are becoming adults. You need to find a way to earn money while at least you're doing other things, or while at least you're sleeping. You need to find a way to find to get money, or to find money while at least you're doing something else. So as you are buying our token, our Bullrun token, you'll be starting to have your rewards. These are the yields that we're talking about. This is an asset that is going to give you a sustainable yield that is going to last you for a long time. This is going to give you a passive income. So it's also deflationary. Look at that token. Does it gives you liquidity? Does it burn the token with every buy or every sell? Does it reduce the token supply? If it doesn't, which means it's going to what? It's going to flood in the market. At the end of the day, there's no it's not deflationary. It's going to be inflationary. So it will be flooded in the market. Well, it's flooded and you're holding it, which means that there's no value. So what are you going to do? You're going to have a token that is inflationary, whereby you are just holding a paper without value. So we are offering something that is deflationary because we are burning each and every time you're selling. You are burning each and every time you're buying. So at the end of the day, we are going to have supply and demand. Or at least you're holding your asset, or at least you're earning your yields. You are also holding a very deflationary token that is going to give you also value on that asset. So at the end of the day, but with over time, and as we go, with over time, we are going to have a reduced supply, and that will be causing what supply and demand, which is going to give you a very sustainable token that is going to be very valuable. If you're holding 5 of them, it's going to be more valuable than before. So does it also have transparency? Does it does that token have a community that is driven, that is educated, that is inspired, that are eager to learn? Like you are here today, you are here to learn, you are here to understand what is it all about. Does that token have something like that? As Bullrun ecosystem, we offer that. We have Monday with our brother Steve on YouTube, and Thursday on YouTube. Saturday also we are on Twitter, and Wednesday we are here. Friday and Sunday we are on the Zoom, and every day our Queen Val is always on Zoom. Imagine how active we are, how transparent we are. You are seeing people. You have devs that you communicate with. You have devs that you even hear from them, from YouTube, from Twitter, from others. This is more than transparency. So what we are doing, we are building a project. It's a mission. It's part of the mission. We are actually here to build something that is going to sustain us as community, something that is going to inspire us, that is going to educate us, as we are also going to be earning. Well, at least we are what? We are holding our token. And this is the one thing that I love about our talk, our community, because we get to be educated. We are not just we just not come here and buy and just relax. No, we are here to be educated. We are here to be inspired. We are here to get our rewards, USDC rewards, which is designed to help us for the longest time that we are going to be in this ecosystem. And this is not going to come because we wish. It's not a wishful thinking. It's going to happen, and we are already in it, and it's happening already. So what do you need to do? You need to get into a token which is cheaper, which has a long-term plans that are already in the system, not that will come, that are already in the system, that are already put in place. The likes of the banning mechanism that we have, the USDC rewards that we have, these are already in the system. These are not a roadmap that is going to come after 10 years or after 1 year. They are already in the system. Because why? We are building a long-term business. We are building a long-term business. Well, at least we are building a long-term business. We are also building an asset that will last for long and for the generations. So back to you, my queen.
Yeah, thank you so much, Queen Devi. I think from that explanation, the right, we should be asking ourselves, instead of always asking when should I buy, I think the question we should be asking ourselves is what should I buy
Should I?
rather than when. Because you see, when it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. You see, because we've had, the people who are in the last bull cycle, but they never made it because they didn't choose the right assets. So you can enter the market at the perfect time and still lose either way. So it's if that is if you choose the wrong asset, right? So this is why people bought coins during the last bull run, and they still ended up broke because what they chose had no foundation. It had no utility, it had no long-term plan. So I think the question, just from what Queen Debbie has explained, the right question we should be asking ourselves is what should I buy and why, not when should I buy. So I think that is what we should take home from Queen Debbie's excerpt there. Thank you so much, Queen Debbie. You see, hype coins and viral trends will always be there. This will always be there. But here's the danger: they distract you from seeing the real wealth opportunity when you focus. Because if you are somebody who will be chasing hypes and pumps, you will be spending your entire time just looking at which coin is growing. You won't have time to be checking. The other time we talked about trading, and we said trading is just like gambling. You spend your entire time on your screen, and you're going to be losing either way. Because the moment you put in, I don't know if it happens to you, but the moment you put in, like, it's like they're waiting for you to come in and buy, and it starts going downhill. So the trends are going to be there. This viral, the hype coins, they will always be there. But they distract you from identifying the real wealth opportunities. People want to flip quick and double their money overnight. And
Mm,
that's why we
mm,
even get scammed. Because
it's
somebody tells you, with this you're going to make a lot of money in a fortnight, you're going to get a lot of money. But then sometimes you just have to relax and just look at it. Yeah, like, be rational, be, can I say, realistic. Because nobody, even the billionaires, they have never made a lot of, that much in a short span. It has to grow. You have to go through the entire phase. You can't just put in your money and boom, you have a lot. And unless when you but look at it this way, even if you buy assets during the bull cycle itself, you still have to pay the price of buying high. So even if you buy high, for you to even go double, it has to take time. So sometimes
Mhm.
you really have to focus on real wealth opportunities. That when you want to just make a lot of money, or double, these quick flips, those are not the best investment ideas. you know that is what we call gambling. Because why would you why would you go? It's like you've gone to, you see these people who normally goes to the casinos and all that. You are likely to lose because everybody else is looking at it. Because first of all, there is no liquidity. People are feeding off each other. there
Mhm.
is no there is no real community, nobody to talk to. People are just waiting to pounce on you. So the moment you put in your money, it's like they're waiting for you to be their exit liquidity. That is what happens. So can we just go deeper to the qualities of a good asset qualities of a good asset? Let us agree that qualities of a good asset matter more than hype. you know and let me explain why. Queen Debbie has just explained, what a good project looks like. you know and a solid asset, it should be, something should be predictable. you know can you project income from it? you know like, for example, BRL gives us USDC rewards, you know, and this is something you can track. I mean, if we start receiving our USDC rewards, you'll be able to know. Yesterday alone, I gathered $17. Today, it will be going up and up because the volume, like we normally say, volumes are not constant. So you are able to follow. You are able to follow your rewards. That is something that you should really, something that, even, when, I don't know for how many people you did these business studies. The way your lecturer used to say that if you get a good business, you should be able to track, how it's doing and all that. So another thing, it should be scalable, right? Can it grow in value and in users? Because sometimes you just buy something and it's just there. You're just hoping that it's going to, but then when you look at the market cap, and you look at the liquidity, it's not even like, you cannot, can I say, you can't understand it. Because like we always say, if you see a project that has so much in market cap and very less in liquidity, that means that project is not good for you. Because liquidity is the ease by which you, as an investor, you can take your cash out, or can exchange your cash, your assets to cash easily, right? But if the value of the project alone is at millions and the liquidity is at thousands, how is that even how is that even possible? And yet you're not the only person who is an investor there. You see holders are like 30,000, over 30,000 holders, and the liquidity is only at 100, maybe 15,000. And it's not like everybody invested a dollar each. People have invested a lot, right? So you really have to look at some of these things, right? And it should also be sustainable. Like we normally say, our goal today, as we are investing in cryptocurrency, it has moved past just hype to sustainability to efficiency. Can it last you through a bear market? Most of you who have invested in the bull, sorry, in BRL. BRL is not an asset that was launched yesterday. It has been here for 3 years, and we have been going through the worst bear market, and you see how the Bullrun token is performing. So can the project the project you have invested in, can it last you, can it go through the bear market? There are some projects that were launched, during the last bull cycle, and today you can't even hear about them, because they didn't have a long-term goal. It was just something that was launched for a season. So you were there, and you've invested your money there, waiting for something to happen. But then it is not going to have the bull cycle, you know. Or sometimes people see, you hear them say, oh, the bull cycle is around the corner, let us buy more, let us buy more. But then you don't see how this project is retaining liquidity. You don't see how this project is deflationary. It just keeps on adding and adding. So it's inflationary. So these are some of the things that you, as an investor, you are supposed to look at. Instead of asking when to buy, now you should now ask yourself what to buy. And when we're answering that question, these are some of the things that you should be checking on your list, right? Is it something that is resilient? Is it panic proof or cash resistant? These are things that you should really ask yourself. Yeah. And with the BRL, what we're building is wealth, not just price pumps. Not just price pumps, just like Baby has explained. BRL has these qualities, like we said, it's all about the quality. It's not about coming in early, because you see, even if you come in early, and and these qualities are not there, it's still a wastage of time. So, but you see, when we have these qualities in place, it is a win-win for everybody. The person who came in, whether you came in 5 years or 3 years ago when at launch, or you came in yesterday, the qualities are still the same. You're still going to benefit from these same qualities, right? So whether you entered it in January or yesterday, the qualities of the assets don't change. They don't change. And that's where you, as an investor, you are going to have the peace of mind. Because imagine Queen Debbie investing in a project, and you know that there is no liquidity. So you can't even sleep, because you're like, hey, my money is here. And you can't even withdraw it, because you know that there is no liquidity for you. So you'll be there looking at the screen, waiting for somebody to just buy like this, so you can take it out, right? So, but if you invest in a good project, even if the market is down like it is right now, you still have peace of mind, because you know that this is something that has good quality, it has good features, and it is very resilient, and it's sustainable. I'm not going to lose my money whatsoever. Yeah. So when you hold a strong asset, you stop fearing dips, right? In fact, when you see dips, you see it as an opportunity to add more, because you are like, hey, am I really going to get something with the price that you have right now? But if you see once you see the dip going, you're like, hey, thank God, because let me get some more, because it's an opportunity, right? So instead of these strong assets, you stop fearing dips. Rather, now you start now understanding your position, because you see, Queen Debbie, most of the people, when they invest, they don't want to learn, to educate themselves. They stop at the point, like when they just invest like this, that is it for them. But you see, when you invest, you have to grow. you know you have to grow. It's not just about, there is, the cryptocurrency industry, it has so much to offer. uh not it doesn't just stop at investing. It has a lot to offer, right? So when you invest, it is now the time for you to start now, going for more, because how are you going to understand your position if you don't even know what you're investing? For example, you see, like we have said, Bullrun token has all these features. If you're a person who invested in Bullrun token, but then you don't understand what you are holding, you're still going to lose your position, because you won't have you won't have you won't have that motivation to hold your bag, because for you it is just crypto as normal. You're like, crypto is about buying early and selling when the price goes up. That is where you stop at. But then you don't want to go deeper and understand that the cryptocurrency, it has a lot to offer. Like now, Bullrun token, it has good qualities. We're going to be receiving our USDC rewards. If you don't understand that, you're the person who is going to dump their tokens, and then you now start, you'll miss out on the USDC rewards, right? So you see, like when we said, you really have to understand what you are buying. you know you should ask yourself, instead of asking yourself when to buy, ask yourself what to buy and why. Because sometimes, when they be like we said on Friday and Sunday, if you understand what you are buying and why you bought it, it's really going to be the gateway for you to acquire that wealth that you really want. Because if you just buy something and you don't even know why you bought it in the first place, you're going to gamble with it. Remember the pizza guy, you know he bought his bitcoins, but for him it was just a trial and all that, and he was really eager to see how it really works. Can I sell it? And he ended up dumping 10,000 bitcoins, which would be having a lot of money today. But then you see, is only here to tell us the story and all that. So just like I was saying, not everybody who is invested even in BRL is really going to live to that time to see what it really has to offer, right? So you really have to understand what you're buying, and also know the reason why you are buying it. Yeah. So we are not just here for a sprint. We're building an ecosystem, a system that's, it is meant to last. If you look at the liquidity, it is locked for 10 years. I mean, who would lock liquidity for 10 years if they knew they're just here for a season? Who would lock liquidity for 100 years if they knew they're just here for just a season? So this, our ecosystem, it's here for the long run. Yeah. So don't get let me say, don't get seduced by all this noise. These things are going to be there. It's all going to be there, right? So you should just focus on value, and also focus on longevity. So because you want something that is going to really give you wealth, even when you are asleep. Yeah. But most of these tokens, like we said, if you are just a trader, a gambler, what time are you going to sleep? What time are you going to sleep? Or you'll just be on your screen waiting for for the time. It's like you're timing something to happen so that you can, and you're not even going, because this is also going to, you're going to be losing your position and even selling at a loss, because
Mhm.
you are even afraid. You're afraid, if I let it be for that time, for the long, for a long time, I'm going to lose. So, understand what you are investing, and know your why. Yeah, back to you, Queen Debbie.
Wow, that's so detailed, my queen. Thank you so much for that. Understand what you are investing in and know your why. Do not be taken away or carried away with pressure. When the market is too much of greedy, and everyone is now exiting the market, people tend to exit also, because some people, they don't know why they are here. And if you don't know why you are here, you follow where the wind is going. So always understand your why. Understand why you are doing this thing. Why are you into crypto? Crypto needs you to be patient, and crypto needs you to follow the process. Especially if you get one good project, you need to follow the process. You need to be patient and follow the process. As our queen has said, understand your why. Once you understand your why, you know how to wait. You know how not to gamble with your tokens. People are gambling with their tokens. People, they're just exiting for the sake of exiting, because they are afraid of, maybe I'm losing my money that I've earned this much. Now I'm losing. No, it's not about that. It's about the long term the long-term benefits that you're going to get, it's not about today. No. If you get 20,000 today, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to give your children? Are you going to be able to sustain your children until they finish their unis? Are you going to sustain their children's children until they finish their schools? If not, then which means you need to be here for the longest. You need to know your why. We are not saying you cannot cash out 20. Yeah, you can cash out if it's not for you. But I'm talking about those who are here for the long time, because our ecosystem was actually built for the longest. So now I'm going to talk about yield bearing assets, the secret weapon, or into crypto, into financial market. Actually, whatever that you can do, whatever that you are doing, everything that we might think of doing, getting money, even if it's selling, buying and selling, we do that because we want to get something out of that, right? So now we have one of the favorite topics that I love about this is sustainable yield bearing assets, right? This is the new definition of wealthy. Why? Because it's the real rich people do not live on selling assets. They live on earning from those assets. So why? Because they want to have time with their children. They want to have time with their other business. Maybe they want to go to their vacation where they are not afraid of spending money, because they have built a system that make them money. So that's why they go into assets. They buy assets where at least they are cheaper, where at least everyone else is afraid. When everyone is fearful, they are buying. What are they doing? They are buying where at least everyone is fearful. They're building wealth. They are building wealth because they know, as long as they know that this asset is going to yield me, or it's going to yield me results, or they are going to yield me in sustainable income in the future. They don't project their assets in 1 year or 2 years. They can take 5-year projections of their assets. So we are also saying to you, BRL is one of the best classic example of these tokens that we can get now very cheap. Get it while everyone is dumping. Get it while everyone is afraid. Look at the market right now. The market is fearful. People are so fearful, and I like the statement that our brother said on Monday. He said, get in where, be greedy when everyone is fearful. So when you are getting greedy when everyone is fearful, what are you doing? You are building when everyone else is not building. All these others are coming now and build. What are you doing? You are now enjoying your profits. You are enjoying your vacations. While these others are building, you are busy in vacations. You are busy with your children out there. These children, they want us to make them lifetime memorable events. Go with them out there. Go and experience life with them. But how can you do that if you don't build something that can give you a return in investment, a return on that particular asset? The world of asset has changed, community. The world of asset has changed, and it's evolving. It's evolving. We are now getting into tokenized assets, and if you don't get in now, you are going to be left behind. Even the banking sector, there is no way. The banking sector is actually outdated nowadays. It's getting old, and the system is actually old. You cannot get 10x now in the banks. Even if you put 1 million in a bank, you cannot get 10x, 5x. You cannot get that. You cannot get even 2x nowadays. You can't do that. Why? Because the system is backdated, it's outdated, it's old, it's no longer sustainable. So what are we doing? We are revolving in that industry. We are revolving. As we are revolving, what are you doing? It's time to buy assets that has enough time of growth, enough ability to grow, and which have potential to earn you yields and income. So these are going to give you yields and income. Is our Bullrun ecosystem. What are we going to get? We are going to get our sustainable USDC rewards. These are sustainable tokens that you're going to have as Bullrun ecosystem. We are going to use USDC rewards. These are it's a sustainable token, also very stable because it's a stable coin. So which means it's going to sustain you. It's not going to fluctuate on you. It's not going to dump. People are not going to dump on you because you're already getting a sustainable token, also a stable token. It's not going to fluctuate in the market, right? Look at us right now. The it's not about the high and the low or the green and the red. No, you are going to be earning your rewards every week, and you're going to be coming here smiling because you are going to get a sustainable token that is going to fluctuate because it's a stable coin. We are paired the stable coin, which means as much as this stable coin is going to perform well because the world is adopting to stable coin, you are going to have a sustainable income that is going to keep you for the longest. And now what you're going to be doing, you are building a what? Your own personal bank. As you are building this personal bank that is going to be paying you weekly or monthly, whatever, it depends on you when you want to take your money out, when you want to spend your money. Maybe sometimes you don't want to spend, you want to reinvest and buy more of your assets. It's up to you. We are not going to tell you what to do. It's up to you. So what we need you to do is to focus on the asset that is still very small in the price, or that is very affordable, that still have a potential to grow higher and higher, because now with our price right now, it's very affordable and it has potential to go higher and higher. And ask yourself, are you buying only for growth, or you are buying to generate ongoing value? What are the ongoing value? The asset is going to grow in value, is you are also going to be receiving your USDC rewards, which are very sustainable, which are also going to be very stable. No fluctuation on your rewards, which means you are going to spend money as you want. You can spend this week and say, I'm not going to touch the 1 million or the $500. I'm not going to touch. And when you come back again, the $500 is there. Well, at least your asset is going up. So this is what we are here to tell you, look at it like this. Look for an asset that is going to grow ongoing, right? The price is going to grow ongoing as you buy it. And also as you generate value, as you go on, generate more value and also generate sustainable income out of it. So back to you, my queen.
Thank you so much, Queen Debbie. That was so impactful. Yeah. So it's a matter of you know creating wealth. Yeah. So we see that BRL is not just any other meme token. It's a wealth system, because it gives you real value, real time value. So your money is working for you. As you imagine, when you want to buy, you don't have to go and get more money outside. You just have to use your rewards. Yeah. So thank you so much, Queen Debbie. And now we want to talk about something that we all see it. Queen Debbie has talked about yield bearing assets. So let us talk about just moving away from the normal to something that is going to work for you, just like we said earlier on. Many of us, we have been taught into just flipping, like I said earlier on, buying when it's low, and selling when it's up, and doing the same again, and repeating and repeating and repeating. But what if we tell you, or you realize that there is a better mindset, you know now, for example, sometimes, the things that we do nowadays, or the business that we do nowadays, they just relate to real life scenarios. Take for
Mm.
example a farm. You know, when a farmer, these farmers, they don't sell their lands, right? But they grow on it, they harvest over and over again, over and over. When every season, for example, like the maize season right now, the maize season is just concluding in Kenya, and you see that farmers, they do that every year they get maize from the same farm, you know. And that is what our token, that is what our token is doing for us, you know. When you stake it, and you will be reaping your USDC rewards every day, daily, weekly, monthly, as you will choose to, you realize that you will not have to sell your tokens, you know. And that is where sustainability comes in. When you don't have to sell your land. You see the way, like, even for example, when the people who have land, leave alone now farming, because you see, when you're farming, maybe you're doing it, it's not like an investment per se, it's just something that you have to benefit from every season, right? But when you get a land, like, as a form of investment, what you will do is you will get that land and you'll fence it and you'll wait for its value to go up, and then you'll have to sell it. Same to shares and every other form of investment, right? But for bull run, you won't have to do that way. It's an asset, yes, but you don't have to wait for it to go up for you to sell it. So you are going to be earning from it without even selling the actual investment that you had put. So that is what, like when Debbie say, that is the it just describes real wealth. Because, like we say, just having a lot of money or being rich is different from being wealthy. you know Being wealthy is when you have different forms of income. And what BRL is giving us the ability to get passive income, the ability of your money working for you. So so if you shift your mindset, you stop chasing bumps. you know you start building your portfolio, because now, remember when we said that, now you understand what you are buying, and you know your why. When you understand that, your mindset will change, because now you know that, hey, this thing is not just something that I'm going to benefit for just 6 months to come. It's something that is going to I'm going to benefit from it, and my children and my grandchildren, because you're now going to understand it, and this is going to cause you to start building a portfolio, like the farmer we said. This farmer, when they understand that every season they get to get maize, they'll be now working on it. They won't just leave their farm idle. They'll be plowing. They'll be plowing it every time, weeding it every time, because they know that that is something that gives them maize season in, season out. So they'll start working on it, right? And
Mhm.
it's not just about work. You have to also put in the virtues, patience, wisdom, and even the right seed. Because you see, if you know that something is going to sustain you, or it's going to, it's your form of income. For example, now you see the way, when the employed people, when you are employed, you see the way you wake up every day and you have to make it to the office by 8. If the time is 8, sometimes you don't even wait until 8. You have to come even 30 minutes early, because you want to really keep your job. You want to get your salary at the end of the month. So that's the same mindset is what you should also use when investing, because you know that you're not just investing for fun. You're investing because this is going to be, your future. It's going to
Mm.
sustain you. So you really have to apply all these virtues: patience, wisdom, and just investing right. Yeah. So when you invest into sustainable assets, this is going to give you financial peace, actually financial freedom. That is how it comes, right? But you can't say that you want financial freedom, but you're not doing the right thing. You're just chasing every pump and dump. When you see every coin that is out, you rush into it. You get rug pulled left, right, and center. You believe in every news you hear. You know, like it can't come that way. You can't say you want financial freedom, or you want to be a millionaire, but then you're not investing like a millionaire. You can't say you want sustainability, but you are not investing in sustainable tokens. You can't say that you want lots of money and you are investing peanuts. It doesn't work that way. Your actions should reflect what you want, right? So if you're looking for sustainability, efficiency, you have to now start investing in the right tokens. You know, you have had stories of tokens that rug pull people and all that, and then all of a sudden you see the same token start, it starts picking momentum, and then you again go and invest right back into it. Do you think that your story is going to be the same? It is it, Sorry, do you think that your story is going to be different from the others? It's still going to be the same, because if they didn't change, I really love Ethereum, because Ethereum, when it was launched, the way it was launched, it is not the same today. Like it keeps on evolving. It keeps on evolving. Right now, it is deflationary. It when it was launched, it wasn't deflationary. Right now, it has a proof of stake. When it was launched, you could not stake it. So, like it's almost like the developers, they identify the needs, and they work on it. you know some tokens, just the way it was launched, it is just the same year in, season in, season out. They're not doing anything to change it. But then you see, like we said, people are now moving away from just investing because they can, to investing into sustainability and efficiency. you know I mean, what's the use of just holding a token in my portfolio if the only thing that it can if the only way it can help me is by selling it at the end of the day. you know I have to be it has to be a- it has to be able to give me some sort of yield. But if it's just lying there, then it's not worth holding in your portfolio. So sometimes you really have to ask yourself these questions before you start investing. How is this thing going to give back to me? Is it sustainable? Is it something that I can hold? Even if I hold it for 10 years, is it going to be working for me? There's some tokens that if you hold for that long, their value just runs out, right? Like, I saw on the session that our developer had on Monday. Somebody texted, somebody left a comment, and they were saying that they have been staking a certain token since the time it was launched, and it has never given them anything. So you see, you really have to move away from that kind of mindset, because if you're doing the same thing and it's not giving you different results, you have to do it differently. So, like we always say, it is this time, the bull cycle, this time that is actually coming. It has really taught us a lot. It is teaching us that we should go for sustainable, because look at the market right now. The market is really down, and you see how Bullrun is doing, Bullrun token is doing. So before we even start enjoying the yields, it is already doing well. Most of you who invested in BRL, like, you know 6 to 7, let's just say 6 to 7 months ago, your bags have really grown. It is not the same like you invested. And imagine, you have not even started enjoying the yields yet. The USDC rewards are not here yet. So you really have to look at a token that, even if I hold it for 5, 10 years to come, it is going to still be even more valuable. Not just valuable, but more valuable. So let us really look into such projects like BRL. Yeah, back to you, Queen.
Thank you, Queen Val. That was amazing. We didn't need such projects. I liked it when you said we are not supposed to be doing the same thing again and again if it's not giving us results. You need to change and look in a different way. So yeah, final thoughts and based on value and not noise. We are now going to talk about something that you need to look into. As we are closing right now, I want to leave you with something to think about or to reflect on. Do not act because of the noise that is surrounding the industry right now. There is too much noise. There's too much noise that is surrounding the industry right now. If you're not careful, you might be also be carried away with what's happening in the industry. So we need you to act based on what? On value, the value that ecosystem is giving, just like what our queen was talking about. You need to look at what the ecosystem is giving to you, like our BRL. It has fundamentals that are solid, that we see, that we even see that there things are happening. Well, it's we are not yet in the bull run. Things are already happening. Our bags are actually full. Our bags are looking good. These are things that you need to understand, that this token is not just a token, it's a valuable token. It's not just more than, it's more than valuable, because already we are seeing it without being in the midst of the bull cycle, without getting the USDC yet, but we are seeing the results already. So let's not chase the price. Let the crowd chase the price. Let the others chase the price, because some people, they are good on when they see the candle goes up, they are okay, they want to come out. We are here, we want you to come and chase the principles. The principles that are happening behind the token. What is happening behind the token? Look for an asset that is going to pay you without selling it, reward you on holding it. You are baking up the what? The real value. By the real value, the value of the token is valuable. It is valuable. The token that you're holding, is it rewarding you? The token that you are holding right now, are you able to earn from it without selling it? If you can sell it so that you get money, which means you are in a wrong token. You need to come and invest in BRL token, because BRL token gives you an opportunity to earn without selling, to get rewards with just holding the token in your wallet. They are also backed up with what? With real values. And we are also part of a very, very solid system, and the solid ecosystem. I have never seen an ecosystem like a Bullrun ecosystem. This is the only ecosystem that I've seen which is very determined, very solid, and that gives you value. That gives you value even with the community itself. It gives you value. It gives you way to speak. Your voice is heard. Like now, if we have somebody who wants to come and to with on our lives and to discuss how was their journey, we also want you to come. We need you, because we are a community. We are not one man's band. We are a community. We also want to hear from you. You don't have to hear only from us. What are we doing? We're building a legacy. We are building a legacy for our children, for the future generation that is coming into crypto. They also want to hear you speaking. So that's how we are going to escape financial anxiety. This is a way to escape these financial problems. We all have financial problems right now, but how are we going to escape? We need to find a way out, and we need a system that is built on real fundamentals, like our ecosystem. This ecosystem is built on real fundamentals. So, queens and kings, make it a beautiful decision today, so that you build a legacy with our Buran ecosystem. So back to you, my queen.
Yeah, yeah, very true, very true. Our ecosystem is all rounded, it's not just one sided. And sometimes when you invest, you really want to invest with confidence. You want to be confident, even if you go out there telling somebody about this project, very well, because you are a partaker, you have experienced it firsthand. So um when your money is in something that has long-term potential, it has it is a fully developed project, no roadmaps, no, like they normally say in websites, in 2 months layer two coming in, or staking platform coming in 6 months. Those are roadmaps. But if your money is in something that has a long term potential, you know that even if I hold my tokens for 10, 20 years, I will still be receiving my USDC rewards, and it is also growing in value. You know that this project was launched, a fully developed project, a complete project. You know that project is not dependent on hype. You know that some tokens that if there are no if there are no hypes, then it is dead. Like for example, right now when the market is going through its worst phase, it is quiet, like people never even talked about it. you know if your money is in something that is attracting smart investors and not gamblers. Queen Debbie, I'm sure you've had this in your inbox. People come to your inbox and they're asking you, "Oh, Queen Val, we have really dropped. What's happening? Oh, Queen Val, why are we just stuck? Oh, Queen Val, why are we not doing well in other projects?" Sometimes it is better. It is better when you invest with like-minded people, because let me tell you. Or they ask, "Oh, why are we don't have influencers talking about our ecosystem and all that." These influencers you seeing, it's not bad, but imagine somebody who just came and they're paid and they're talking about something that they don't even know what BRL is doing, because the reason why you invested in this project is because you know what BRL is capable of. So imagine if somebody was just coming here to invest, and then they're going to sell in the next 1 week, just because it has gone up. You're going to feel bad. It's like you're taking 10 steps in front and then you're taking 50 steps backwards, because people, that is what traders do, that is what gamblers do. I mean, traders are good, gamblers are good, but when now the project is so steady, because now you know that BRL, it retains liquidity with every buy and sell. So the people who are selling, it's same. The tax is same either way. So it's can I say it's like a two-sided sword. So whether you're buying or selling, it cuts through the same, you know. But if you're investing with people who are like-minded, it is so peaceful. It gives you confidence, because you know that nobody is going to dump on you. Nobody was waiting for you to come so that they can sell on you. But if we just, because you see these influencers, what they do is they're just interested in what they're going to get. So these tokens that they've been given, once their time is done, they're going to dump on you. So which one is easier? Going up within a short period of time because we were attracting gamblers or people with no vision, or growing slowly with people who are who are like-minded, and they understand the vision. For me, I think that growing slowly with a good foundation, with people who are like-minded, people who know the vision and understand why they're investing, is better than a project which is coming from nothing to just, like, for example, like right now, if you're at $4 and then we just go to $7 overnight. Because you see, the higher you go, the faster you go up. That is how fast you're going to fall down. So it's better to just grow slowly, because you see, like right now, we are very focused on building the foundation. Because once you build the foundation, it's not going to, because even if you're building a house, maybe you've seen people building houses, it's normally the foundation that takes time, because they have to do it nicely, they have to go deep, they have to get stones and they have to do the wire, lay the wire mesh and all that, and slabs and all that. But if it is not built, if the foundation is not well built or strongly placed, then the walls will come down, you know. So you rather just build the foundation wisely, and then you grow slowly from that point, you know. So, like, you know, BRL is not is it is one of the few projects out there giving this kind of confidence, you know. So imagine, even before the reward starts, even without the viral noise, we've not even gone viral yet, right? The value is already growing, you know. You know, that really says something, that really speaks volume, because some people always know that tokens only do well because when people are speaking about it. When you go to Twitter, everybody else is speaking, all the influencers are speaking about it. But you see, for BRL, it's not even viral yet. The bull cycle is not even here yet, you know. The USDCs are not even here yet, and you see how BRL is growing. That's the kind of investment that creates, it gives you peace and confidence as an investor. That is what we call sustainable wealth, you know. So, and also, like when Debbie was saying, never underestimate the power of an ecosystem, of a community. Because when there is no community, like, how I know most of you, if not all, this BRL was not the first token you came into contact with when you started your crypto journey. Maybe you went into other tokens and all that. You know, I'm so sure that you had not gotten such a community, because you see, community is also just as important. Because if you're investing into a token, and there is no active community, you don't even know who the dev is, you don't even get to have educational sessions together as a community, where, leave alone the ones you subscribe and pay for. Because now, if you're now paying, that keeps even them motivated, because now, oh, these people already paid their money, I have to show up anyway. But imagine, for our ecosystem, we don't have, there is no, or maybe some of you have been paying, I don't know, but nobody has ever been asked to pay or to subscribe to anything. I've never had Mr. Steve come and say, okay, now if you haven't subscribed, now you can't, sorry, or rather, if you haven't paid your monthly subscription, you cannot attend, or maybe Queen Mother telling us that you have to now pay, you know it is free of charge, and we are being educated, and we are being well informed. Most of us even know what liquidity is, thanks to these educational sessions that we have. Most of us know what deflationary is. We know what to look into a token when we want to buy. Even let alone even BRL alone, any other token that you want to buy, you'll go to Dexus and you will do your due diligence, because you now know what to do, thanks to our ecosystem. So, uh, BRL is not just a token; it's part of a growing ecosystem with complete projects and all that. We have three: Killer World, Survivor, and BRL itself. All of these projects, they are all complete, and we have a staking system that pays in USDC. you know so, and soon, you will be able to start earning your USDC rewards, and this is something that is really going to motivate you. And some of you are like, okay, when you start earning, that is when now people will start coming. But imagine, even before that comes, we are already doing good. So those are those are some things that you should really be confident about, because not all projects are like that. So don't just look at charts. Look at the vision, look at the structure, look at the sustainability. That's what wealth do. That is what the wealthy people do. Because you see, even if you start a business today, it won't just pick up immediately. You have to go through that process. So, like we said, we are here as investors. We are here to invest. We are not just gambling, we are not trading, we are not doing nothing. We are investors. So let us behave like investors. Investors are matured people. Investors are confident people. Investors, the people who have understood the vision, and they know what they want, because they are focused. So let us behave as such. So let me go through the comments, Queen Debbie.
Okay.
Yeah, I see King Steve is saying it's Wednesday, Bullrun community. What a fitting topic in today's market situation. Thank you, Queens Debbie and Val, for yet another amazing session ahead. Looking forward to be informed on this subject. Thank you so much, Mr. Steve, for tuning in. Thank you for the comment, and we hope that you had something to take away. Queen Debbie herself is saying super excited already for today's session. Greetings, community. Greetings to you, Queen Debbie. Queen Tabitha is saying greetings, community. Very ready to learn from our beautiful queens, Val and Debbie. Thank you, Queen Tabitha. We hope you got to learn something. King Abdullahi is saying wise words, focus on the fundamentals and utility, not just hype. Features that solve real world problems is equivalent to long term value. Well said, King Abdullahi. Let's invest smart, not impulsive. Hashtag crypto investing. It's very true, very true. You have to invest smart and not impulsive. You know, just like when you normally use your money, you're like, I'm not an impulsive buyer. So some of these things you just have to apply these real life situations to it. You know. Thank you so much,
Mm.
King Abdullah. Queen Mother Caroline is saying greetings, looking forward to a great session. Thank you, Queen Val and Queen Debbie, for your dedication to the community. Greetings to you too, Queen Mother Caroline, and thank you for tuning in. Queen Grace is saying, thank you, Queen Val and Debbie, for this amazing session. Yes, we are learning. Liquidity is the backbone of an ecosystem because investors can come in and out comfortably. It is sustainable. Go on, girls. Absolutely, Queen Grace. Well said. If liquidity, Mr. Steve normally says the real value of cryptocurrency is in the liquidity and not the price. Because if the price is up, so what business do I have accumulating a lot in value, but then I can't sell it? You know, that is some that you'll be now somebody whom he normally refers to as a paper millionaire. So you are a millionaire, but you can't cash out your millions. How sad. Thank you so much, Queen Grace. Queen D is saying, is Bullrun a guarantee in the fourth year? And in this case, must it happen this year? Yes, Queen D. If you look at the history of cryptocurrency since it started, the bull cycles have always been happening after every 4 years, and as a matter of fact, it has just delayed this year. And when you see all the events happening during around the bull cycle or just before the bull cycle starts, that is what is happening this right now. Bitcoin halving is already done. What you're waiting for right now is just the regulations, which they said will happen in the course of this month. So we are very we are really waiting for the bull cycle this year. Yeah, so and she goes ahead and says, what happens if investors continue to sell their tokens within the ecosystem? Will the token still have a value during bull run? So, Queen D, you know that not everybody can sell their tokens, just like what we have said. In our ecosystem, we have attracted investors, not gamblers, not traders, and that's why you see that while everything else or every other project in the market is going downwards, BRL is either going up or standing at a good position. So people, not everybody is going to sell. If you see somebody who is selling their tokens right now, it's just maybe they're traders or that those gamblers, or maybe they've acquired so much money that they never thought they would. So it's just that, can I call it, what do I call it, Queen Debbie? If you're overwhelming, it's overwhelming, right? So, and then remember that there are also people who make, like I said, when you invest in a token like Bullrun and you still haven't understood the vision yet, you're still going to miss everything because you have invested with a shallow mindset, you know. Because if you really understood what you are holding, like everybody else have already understood, understand. They cannot just, because you see, what people don't understand is, let me say for example, when you bought your tokens at $1, right, and right now Bullrun has gone up to $5.78, and then you sell it at $5.78, or maybe let's say you sell it today at $4.20, you will have lost your position. And then you will see BRL going up, because maybe you're selling it, you're like, no, I don't think BRL can be so great. These people are perceiving it, it's going to go down. And then you give into that urge of fear, and then you sell your tokens. Then after selling your tokens, BRL starts speaking up. You're like, it will just come down. And then you see it going up to $10, and you will start feeling bad, because you'll be like, hey, I'm missing out. Now you'll want to buy it again. Now you'll be buying it at what price? At $10. And whereas, but the first time you are buying Bullrun, you bought it at $1. So it means you'll now be buying it 10 times expensive, you know. So if those are people, something like that is going to happen to somebody who has not understood the vision yet. Because like I said, if you have an idea of what you are holding, if you understand why you even bought Bullrun in the first place, you won't be in such a hurry to dump your tokens, because we haven't even seen the USDCs coming. The bull cycle is not even here yet. Let us not even talk about the USDCs. The bull cycle is not even here yet. So you know you are selling, you are selling, sorry, Quick Debbie, in my country, they say it's like a proverb. It says that you are spitting out your gum just for peanuts that you're going to taste. Because you see, your gum has been sustaining you all through, and then now you're spitting it out because somebody has just given you one peanut that you're just going to taste, and that's it. Unatema bigiji kwa karata za kuonjeshwa. That's what it says. So if you're going to be dumping your tokens for peanut, then you still haven't understood the vision yet. So that is not a mindset of an investor. So to answer your question, Queen D, this cannot happen because not everybody is here for a short term. People who are here, we are here for the long term, and we are all here waiting for the bull cycle, and eventually we are all here to receive our USDC rewards. You want to add something on that, Queen Debbie?
Yeah, I really wanted to say, usually people come into cryptocurrency with fear and greedy. When they see somebody exiting, they also want to exit because they have fear. They don't have understanding of, especially in our ecosystem. They don't know understand our ecosystem. What is it built on? It has fundamentals. It has people. It has things that are backing this token. It's not just a token like any other token that you can go in. When you see people withdrawing, you start to withdraw. You just want to exit because you are the one who is going to be the last exit liquidity. So we need to understand the fundamental behind this token. Once you understand that, you are here for the longest, you are not afraid. Like what you said, I like it when you said usually use transport, the public transport. I also use public transport sometimes. When you get into a bus, all right, let me give you this example. When you get into a bus, sometimes you wait for people to come in, right? And when they are getting out, maybe you are going to be the last one also to go out of that bus. So it's all about where you are going that matters, not who is going out. You cannot exit because you have not arrived to where your destination is supposed to be. Because everyone has left the combi, or everyone is left in the bus. You need to stay until you reach the destination, because the bus is going where you are going. If you are going the same way the bus is going, you need to arrive at your destination. You don't care about who is dropping by the roadside or by the wayside. Whoever is dropping before your bus station. So same applies when it comes to cryptocurrency. When you are investing in a cryptocurrency, understand the fundamental. Where is it going? What is it that is holding this token? This will help you to understand that when there is fear and greed in the market, you are not shaken, you are not moved, you don't care, because eventually you are going where you are going. So I think this will help us to understand where you are going, understand where this token is going, and what it built under. What are the fundamentals that are holding this token? That's what I can say to just add on what you said, Queen Val. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Queen Debbie, for such a wonderful input. It's very true. I also would just like to add two things. You see, and that's why we really say that you should really and attend these sessions, because you can't just invest and fold your arms and expect to grow. You know, you have to be a wise investor. You have to be a wise investor, right? So you also have to do your due diligence. Just because you're an investor, you have bought your tokens, doesn't mean now it's okay. You have to, like we said, cryptocurrency has a lot more to offer. You know, there is more to cryptocurrency than just investing. There is a lot more. And another thing also, you also have to understand, some people don't even bother to go and look what fundamentals are. Fine, you might, when you started this, you really started with, you didn't know anything, but now that you have put your money, behave like an investor and go deep and find out what is this Bullrun token, what does it understand, what does it offer. When somebody says banning, what is this, so I think this will really help you distinguish, or understand why you are investing, or the reason why you're investing into such a token. And also, like we said, know your why. And Queen Debbie said it's really nice. Don't just exit because somebody's exit. We have different goals. Maybe for me, I'm just like, me, when I triple my money, I'm done. But then you, because you're afraid, you haven't even gone halfway. You're doubling and you're already out. Why? Because you fear. You're afraid. If that is the kind of mentality you are investing in, then you're really going to lose big time. While Queen Poppy will be making a lot with Bullrun, you'll be there wondering why you didn't make that much, and you even came earlier than her. It's because you want to do everything that everybody else is doing. Sometimes you have to stick to your why. You remember how we were being told when we were going to school, you're being told, don't go to school because, like, in school, don't do things because people are doing, like, that peer pressure thing. Just stick to your own lane, because some people have wealthy parents back at home. They can afford to play because they know their future is set. You don't even have parents and you're there joking like like they're joking. So sometimes it's an individual journey. Your friend might have brought you in, but then you don't have to sell because your friend sold. Maybe she was just your stepping stone into wealth, and now you want to behave like she's behaving, or like they're behaving. So it's investment is an individual journey. So I hope, Queen D, I hope that we answered your question, and this answer was satisfying and even more. So Queen Sawari is saying, hello, Bullrun community. Thank you, Queen Debbie and Queen Val, for such an amazing session. Very true. Focus is the key to success. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like what you were saying, Queen Debbie, you really have to be focused. You don't have to do things because some people are doing. Queen Beatrice is saying, hello, it's great session. Glad that the machines have been turned on and it's no longer business as usual. This is our time to build our generational wealth. I'm glad to be back. We're glad to have you back, Queen Beatrice, and well said, well said. Queen Gloria is saying, that's wonderful, Queens. Thank you, Queen Gloria. Queen Patricia is saying, thank you, my queens. What a befitting topic for us retirees. We need passive income. Absolutely, absolutely, my queen. Like we said, crypto, it doesn't have any age. It doesn't have no limit. There is no age limit to this. You don't even need to have a degree. Or where are we going for? Sorry, you don't even need to have a diploma to understand these things. You just need to be willing. You just need to be willing to learn. That's it. And I'm so glad that this topic really resonated with you, Queen Patricia. Thank you. Queen Lati is saying, let's go, Bullrunners. Yes, Queen Lati, thank you for the hype. And Queen Cynthia is saying, well said and very informative, Queen. Thank you so much, Queen Cynthia, for tuning in. We are glad to see you. And Queen Juma Cynthia. Oh, today we have two Queen Cynthias in the house. Shout out, shout out. Queen Cynthia is saying, hello, Queens. Thanks for your dedication in education and creating awareness about the BRL ecosystem and the crypto industry in general. Kudos. Thank you so much, Queen Juma Cynthia, for tuning in. Thank you so much, family. This was a very great session. It was so informative. It was so impactful. We are so glad to see you all here today who have tuned in, and maybe you're going to just re-listen to this and you're no longer watching it as a live session. We really want to appreciate you for taking your time to listen to this, and we hope that it resonates with you and it stirs something inside of you. If you are still waiting for that sign, I hope this is gonna be the sign for you to do something, and that this message, it really moved something in you. So let us not wait, let us take action today. Get into assets, buy your BRL tokens, and build your portfolios. If you had bought your BRL tokens and you were waiting to buy some more, but you're still wondering when was the right time, this is the perfect time. Because like we always say, when it dips, we dip. So the dip is here. Take advantage of it to get more. Like we said, if you really understand the vision, then the dips for you they're not a moment for you to whine and start grumbling and feeling sad. It's a time for you to acquire more, right? So let us take this opportunity, and if you really and if you're already holding, double up, stake some more, tell it to somebody else, do the work. Because when you share this information with another person, it's also part of growth. It's also part of growth. So you also have to share an opportunity, just like what we are doing with you here today. We all have different strengths, so let us also share this with our families, our friends, our children, anybody that you'd want to take advantage of this opportunity. Because the bull cycle is it's very much around the corner, and you don't want you to miss this opportunity. So position yourself for the massive wealth shift ahead. Back to you, Queen Debbie.
Thank you, Queen Val. That was so beautiful. Thank you very much. I also want to thank you all, Queens, those who joined us today, who tuned in today. I want to thank you so much as we are building a generation of smart, empowered, youth driven investors. You are not late, as our Queen has said. Start today. If you haven't started, start today. It's the right time. You are in time, you are on time. Actually, you are on time, and you are choosing also the right token. BRL is the best token that you can choose in this era, in this whole thing, in this industry. BRL is the best you can have at this moment. We love you so much, Bullrunners. Until next Wednesday, stay informed, stay empowered, and let's work on your wealthy. Let's go. I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in. And those who are going to watch us later, we love you so much. Thank you.
We love you all. Thank you so much, also, Kings, for tuning. I saw King Abdullahi. We really appreciate you, King Abdullahi. And the Kings, by the way, if you really want to be part of our sessions, just reach out to Queen Debbie or myself. It will be so great or such an honor to hear from other people also from our community. It's not much that you're coming, just coming to share with us, your journey, how it has been, what you expected versus what you have come to find out. We really want to hear from you, kings and queens. Please reach out to us. And also remember, if you haven't subscribed our channel, please subscribe to our channel, like, comment, and share. We love you all, and until tomorrow we have a session. Until tomorrow, bye. Thank you for tuning in.
Bye.